Hello, it's Taylor Glass from Glamp Launch, and I'm here today as part of the GITA team, and I'm here talking with John. John, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, Taylor, look, I'm the executive manager of GITA, so I do all the kind of executive functions, make sure everybody's paying their subscriptions and organising meetings and so on and so forth, writing responses to government consultations in preparation for approval by the board of directors themselves. I set up a business a few years ago called RTA Business Solutions to run trade associations, having spent an entire career doing exactly that in industries as diverse as timber to bread, and most recently amusement machines, so amusement arcades and stuff. But I set up the business to help industries, just like the glamping industry, get that kind of collective voice that they need to articulate their particular and unique positions to any stakeholder, principally government, but any stakeholder, a regulator or so on and so forth. So very good example would be last year there was a consultation on extending the requirement to have an environmental performance certificate to short-term holiday lets, which would have included glamping. Now, it's complete nonsense. I mean, please, can you tell me how you're going to get an EPC at level C, which was a requirement for a geodesic dome like that? It's just a nonsense. So we prepared a response and lobbied on behalf of the glamping industry to get us taken out of it, and alongside other stakeholders as well. We were successful in that, and not 6 weeks ago we're told that we wouldn't be required to have an EPC certificate for glamping units at level C or above. So that's an example of how the trade association works, how GITA works, and I'm delighted to be part of it.
And with that in mind, where do you see GITA being in the next 2 to 3 years' time? What do you see like the short-term vision for GITA?
I think in the short term, what we've been able to do is produce a very valuable set of benefits for any glamp site owner or any supplier into the glamping industry, as evidenced by the 120 members we managed to acquire in a little over 18 months, which is great. So in the short and possibly medium term, we want to just grow that number. There's a very good reason for people to be a member. I mean, not least this Glamping Summit that we're at, but those benefits themselves will, if you use them, will be worth over £3,000 to you as a glamp site. We've got great knowledge transfer, again, as evidenced by the Glamping Summit here, learning stuff that will really transform your business, or at the very least enhance or augment it in a way that means you make more money and do better. That's a real value of the organisation, and will continue to be so. I would expect us to get to maybe 300, 400, 500 members within the next 3 to 5 years. I mean, it's just, for me anyway, just having run trade associations all my life, it's a real no-brainer for a glamp site or a supplier into the glamping industry to be a member of GITA, and wear that badge with pride. It says something.
Yeah, it does. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much, Taylor.
Cheers.